Africa today has the youngest population in the world. The average age of an African is 19.5, compared to the average age of a German or Japanese, that's 46, or the average age of an American, that's 38. 17 years from now, by 2035, Africa is going to have the largest workforce in the world. Could this be one of the greatest opportunities for innovation and prosperity that humanity has ever seen? Because 40% of the world's population needs to be led. They need people who are going to lead them, bring them healthcare and education and infrastructure and better governance, all these things that we need to make sure that 40% of the world's population has opportunity. Because the one thing that you need to train and develop people are faculty, teachers. And the problem is that we don't have too many of them in Africa. We don't have enough. If we're going to build, I was thinking of also expanding this idea into universities. We don't have professors with PhD. We don't have a lot of them. But we didn't believe that online education alone could be as effective. These students would meet, they would watch the lecture, and when they get to a point where one of them is confused, they would pause it and they would explain it to the other. And soon, these young people were learning how to code. And they found that because they had to explain it to each other, they were learning the concept a lot better themselves. We had developed a better class at zero cost with no teacher. And so I had been thinking about the problem the wrong way. Instead of trying to design a system around a scarce resource, which is highly qualified professors, we needed to design the system around an abundant resource, which is brilliant students. The world's best universities have put all their knowledge online. So this allows students to learn by themselves. They can learn from each other. As you know, if you have to explain something to someone else, it makes you learn it a lot better yourself, right? We've removed the key bottleneck to scale. This is a university where students are teaching themselves and they're learning by each other. So we can open a new site very quickly. With 40% of the world's population going to be African this century, that means that this is going to be the African century, whether we like it or not. And there are two alternatives that are going to happen. It's either going to be a very dark century, because 40% of the world's population is not going to have opportunity. But I believe that if we invest in the largest talent pool that has been untapped, then this is going to be one of the greatest opportunities, not just for Africa, but for the whole world. So this isn't about risk reduction. It's about opportunity creation. How do we ensure that we unlock this amazing talent that we have on the continent? We have some of the world's greatest thinkers, the most innovative people, who can solve not just Africa's problems, but the world's problems. And this is the opportunity that lies before us today.